So I'm back at the Academy booth with Bill Broddy, and I was having a great conversation with them about, we touched upon it with the other Bill about companies
Yep.
who, employ you to help them train their employees.
Yep.
But maybe you can explain more. Who we talk about, like IT people and CFOs and
Yeah.
things like that. Maybe you could tell us more about what that exactly that
Yeah,
is.
the management or executive that really are bringing us in are typically CTO, CIO type people, head of print operations, head of development for print applications or document applications, and they have usually two or three managers underneath them. They usually have maybe a couple hundred on staff, and they may have learnt our industry over 20 years. Now they need to get their staff trained in 5 days.
Right. And Bill said that's like financial industry, banking people.
Financial, post offices,
Post office too.
service bureaus, large service bureaus that support regulatory mail.
Right. And what are the benefits of having employees that go to get this certification? And what is the certification?
Well, the certification is there's two certifications. One is the Academy gives out a transaction document specialist certificate. Xplor also gives out, if you pass all the exams, you get the Xplor electronic document associate designation.
Okay, I've
so
seen
it's
those.
the first step in EDP.
Okay, great, cool. And then so go ahead.
So in terms of why are they sending people, some of it has to do with getting designations or certification for compliance reasons. I mean, a lot of these compliance audits that go on, the first thing they ask is, well, who's your subject matter expert? And if an EDP is a good subject matter expert to put down on paper.
Right.
But more important is that they can really see productivity improvement, especially in the area of statements of work or user definition, anywhere where you don't get it right the first time, if the customer and you don't talk the same language,
Right.
don't use the same vocabulary, you can take twice as long to finalize the statement of work, the agreement on what's to be done. And then 3 months down the road, you find out, well, that wasn't what we really meant at all.
Right.
And now we're into another 6 months of cost and time trying to get it out the door just because a group of people didn't know what each other were talking about.
So it's process refinement.
It's understanding the vocabulary.
Right. I mean, I apologize because we've
Yeah.
spoken. I don't really.
Yeah.
I'm not a document person, so
Yeah.
it's hard for me to understand.
Yeah.
But I understand it's very regulated.
It's very regulated.
Right.
And there's a lot of risk associated with you have to get the documents out the door, you have to make sure the information is correct, and you want it to be understandable.
Right.
And all of those three things are components that you have to build into the document, and then it runs for maybe 10 years and it's got to run correctly.
Now, just to take it one level down, what kind of documents are you even talking about?
Bank statements, telephone bills, insurance policies.
So the fact that I even understand my telephone bill is because someone like you came along and there was a process
Our
involved to
students
it.
would be the ones who develop either the graphic, the wording behind it,
Right.
the layout, the color,
Right.
how the production
Oh.
equipment works, how do you get it onto a laser, how do you make sure you don't kill the rip,
Wow.
how do you make sure that this fancy paper that you want to use doesn't get destroyed in the inserter, how do you make sure that the postal service will actually accept it
Right.
and not charge you a premium because it's not in spec.
Wow, that's crazy. Now, I don't know, it freaks me out. It's just, it's crazy, So other Bill told us website is acadami.org,
Correct?
ACADAMI.
Yep.
.org, and you're on Twitter as @academy.
Right.
And do you have a Facebook page?
We have a Facebook, what is it called? The Facebook page is called...
Facebook is a timeline now, I guess. Yeah.
And we have a LinkedIn group,
Okay.
and and we have a blog on our website.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for talking to me again. And
Sure.
one of these days I will understand what you guys do, I promise.
Okay, well, you should come on course.
Okay, thank you.